Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy B Diz, the Rockstar, part of SuperObvious. In this video, we're talking about AEW. I think the only video that I did was when Chris Jericho lost the championship. Like, not when he got beat, but when he lost the belt and they couldn't find that shit. In this video, we're going to be talking about the single wrestlers, the tag team wrestlers, entrance themes, commentary, ring announcers, referees, the championships, all kind of stuff. Please like and share the video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Let's go. First, we're talking about Chris Jericho. This is my guy and my favorite wrestler in the whole world. Instead of talking about him forever, I thought I would just mention him first. But Jericho is the best. He is a living legend and constantly reinvents himself with his style and catchphrases, and is definitely the Rock of AEW star power. And he has his own champagne. And he is a legit rock star in a band. And fans will sing his entrance music even after it's cut off. Next, we have Sammy Guevara. He is super young and is really great in the ring and on the mic. Him being with Chris Jericho in the inner circle, I feel he will be like superstar status in his career. Next, we have Jon Moxley. Besides Jericho, he is debatably the biggest star in the company. His entrance through wherever in the building to get to the ring, and how hardcore he is and is always ready for a fight is intense as hell. And the promo between him and Chris Jericho when he acted like he was going to join the inner circle was awesome. It really fooled all of us for a second. And we know how hard he is because he'll just go into the ring and try to fight the whole inner circle by himself even if he gets beat up. Next, we have Cody Rhodes. I feel like he is the real heart of AEW. He seems to be so loved by fans, it's amazing, and his feud with MJF made fans love him even more. I did a video on when he got whipped 10 times by MJF, and it was emotional as hell. And when he had that match with Wardlow, when he did that moonsault off the super high cage, he could have freaking died if that went wrong. Next, we have Darby Allin. I liked him pretty much the first time I seen him. His entrance with his music and skateboarding to the ring, and also his appearance with his in-ring style where he physically puts it on the line with high risks and taking punishment. You can't not like this guy. Next is Kenny Omega. He is the man and is debatably the best wrestler in the world. His speed, strength, striking ability, high flying moves, powerful slams, everything about him. I also think that he has one of the coolest entrance themes in the company. Also, he speaks fluent Japanese. I feel like he has been kind of toned down since being in New Japan, but it's all good. After that, we have Hangman Page. He likes to drink, and he's from Virginia, which is where I'm from. I like his Dude Buster Slam. I like his big ass boot to the face. And the first time I seen his buckshot lariat, I thought it was freaking awesome. Next, we have Britt Baker. She is my favorite heel female in the company. She has a mean ass elbow smash to the face and it looks super real. She also did something where she stomped an opponent's mouth on the bottom rope and you can see a bunch of the opponent's teeth getting knocked out of her mouth. Her submission is also cool, and her skits based on being a real life dentist and being a role model and also making fun of Tony Schiavone is funny. Next, we have Chris Statlander. I think she is pretty cool and gets better as weeks go. One of the funny parts was when Excalibur was trying to explain to Jim Ross where she is from based on her gimmick, and Ross is like, what? Next we have Sheeta. I haven't seen much of her, but started to like her recently. She beat Nyla Rose at the Double or Nothing pay-per-view to become the women's champion. And I think she has a good moveset with a bunch of jumping knee strikes, and when she hit Nyla Rose with a kendo stick, that shit was crazy. Next is Shawn Spears. He's been getting a lot more shine in AEW. He did a vicious head chair shot attack on Cody and calls himself the chairman. He also has a manager, and it seems to be giving him a boost with how he is on screen. After that, we have Brody Lee. He is the leader of the Dark Order. My favorite skit with him was when he had dinner and one of his fellow members sneezed and he snapped. His presence in the ring is kind of uncomfortable to everyone, which is awesome. And in the ring, he really beats your ass. We also have Jimmy Havoc. This guy is crazy. He is a hardcore wrestler of AEW. I've seen him hit people with staple guns in the forehead, and when he gets fined for it, he will take the paper that has his fine on it and staple that to a wrestler's forehead. This dude's crazy. He doesn't care. Next, we have Brian Cage. We've seen his debut at the Double or Nothing pay-per-view, where he won the ladder match to become the #1 contender to have a match with Jon Moxley for the championship. And this guy is a freak. And his finisher is like a suplex into an inverted driver, and that shit looks like it would kill you dead. Next, we have MJF. This guy is great. He is super young and is debatably the best heel in wrestling, period. He has already mastered on how to make the fans hate him, and when he turned on Cody, the fans were so mad they threw a drink on him when he was leaving. As far as the tag teams, first we have the Butcher and the Blade. These guys are probably my favorite tag team. As a team, their entrance music is awesome, and I like their Smash Mouth style and how weird they are. Next, we have the Jurassic Express. When I first seen them, I thought their gimmick was really cool. You have this super small guy, then a pretty normal sized guy, and then a really tall guy that looks like a dinosaur. I'm pretty sure they're like one of the most popular teams in the company. After that, we have SCU. I really like Scorpio Sky. I think he was like the first one to score a pin on Jericho in AEW or something like that. Plus, I've always liked the Fireman's Carry into the Cutter, which is his finisher. The other two members I'm not really huge on, but the SCU later tag team finisher is awesome. After that, we have the Best Friends. This group is pretty cool. The best part is Orange Cassidy. When I first seen him, I was shocked at how non-enthusiastic he was with everything, but he's really cool. And when I seen him doing all these dodges and high-risk moves, when he keeps his hands in his pockets while wrestling and keeping his shades on, it's entertaining as hell. Next, we have Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix. These guys are crazy. And as far as in-the-ring action, they are probably the best tag team in AEW. They have crazy strikes, high-flying moves, and as a tag team, they are amazing to watch. After that, we have the Private Party. I think they are a great tag team with a cool entrance and gimmick. I remember the time when Dustin Rhodes was on commentary and Isaiah Cassidy did this high-pitched scream when he gets hyped, and Dustin was like, wow, was that somebody from the ring? Because Isaiah, when he gets really hyped, he literally screams like a bitch, and it's funny. After that, we have the Young Bucks. And of course, guys, it's the Young Bucks. They are one of the coolest tag teams, and if not, the best tag team in the world. They show amazing signs of athleticism, speed, high flying, tag team moves, and of course, they super kick everybody right in the face all day long. In AEW, my favorite entrance themes are of course Chris Jericho, also Kenny Omega, Butcher and the Blade, Jon Moxley, Darby Allin, Cody Rhodes, and MJF, just because he's like a tool. And as far as the referees, the main referee is Aubrey Edwards. She is the head ref in AEW, and she's a female, which is awesome. She also does podcasts behind the scenes, which means she really likes wrestling, which is cool. Next, we have the commentators. First, we have Tony Schiavone. He has been doing this for a long time, since the early Monday Night War days when he was in WCW. Of course, he knows all the play-by-play moves. Yo, check him out next time when he calls a match, and if something really, really crazy happens, his responses are like, oh good God, what in the world?
What in the world is wrong with this man? He's got a hacksaw.
Next, we have Jim Ross. He is still good old JR. I feel like he isn't as sharp as he was, but he is still a great commentator. After that, we have Taz. In my opinion, he is the heel commentator out of everybody else. You can tell he still really likes wrestling. After that, we have Excalibur. I really like him, and he is probably my favorite commentator out of everyone from any other wrestling promotion. His knowledge of all the moves and enthusiasm in selling his reactions from certain moves are like the best in my opinion. He never gets annoying. And the commentary as a whole, most of the time, they have a 3-man commentary team, and they are way better than WWE. Anytime WWE had a 3-person commentary team, it was just a mess, with people trying to find their time to talk, and if they had a guest with them, oh my god, that shit was horrible. With the ring announcers, we have Justin Roberts. I like him a lot. He is a former WWE ring announcer, and his enthusiasm on introducing certain wrestlers like Jon Moxley really gets you hyped up for the matches. Next, we're talking about the belts. The main AEW Championship looks really cool. I like how the shapes of the plates are designed, and it represents the company as its main belt. The TNT Championship, however, I've seen a meme on Instagram and it says, quote unquote, when you order your championship off Wish. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. So, some of my final thoughts is that WWE really messed up in letting a lot of these wrestlers go. I wonder how often the WWE kicks himself in the ass for letting people go like Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley, Matt Hardy, Shawn Spears, Brody Lee, and who knows who else. These stars have shined so much in AEW, and in WWE, they were kind of just there and not being used like they were supposed to. But yeah, guys, that's the video. I did not go over every single wrestler in the company. I went over the people and certain things that stuck out to me as a fan. Please like and share the video, comment below, and let me know what you think about AEW and what's been going on. And subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Totally for sure.